Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to our math lesson for today, Monday, May 18. So today we began a new packet. Just to remind you, I know most of you already did reading with me, but just to remind you, this is the packet that we're doing. This week we begin doing the pink packet, and we're going to begin on math. We already done with our workbook pages, so we're gonna start learning about money. So the entire week we're gonna work on these pages, on the coin pages. So we're gonna learn. I'm gonna introduce the coins to you first, boys and girls. So the first coin, the coin with the least value that we have, is the 1 cent coin, and it says right here, 1 cent. Alright, so what can you see on a coin? Well, every coin, boys and girls, has two sides, right? So one coin has two sides. This side, the side that has a person's face, usually it's every coin usually has a face on one side. And if it has a person's face, it's okay. If not, it doesn't matter. One side of the coin, usually the one with the face, it's called the head, and then the other one is called tail. Alright, so I'm sorry about that. So here we have, boys and girls, that this is a 1 cent coin. It says it's right here, 1 cent. You see? So on one side, boys and girls, you can see Abraham Lincoln. Do you remember who Abraham Lincoln was? Yes, he was the president number 16 of the United States, and he was a key figure, boys and girls, on stopping slavery here in the United States. So this is President Abraham Lincoln, and he is on the penny, on the 1 cent coin. You see, 1 cent. And over here, I think we can see Abraham Lincoln's monument. Now, as you can see, boys and girls, the penny has a different color. You see, it has like a brown color. It's the only coin that has a different color. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to put them over here. I'm going to put the penny over here because we already looked at it. I got two of them so I can show you its two sides. Alright, the next coin in value, boys and girls, will be the nickel. So this is the head of the nickel. Here you can see President Thomas Jefferson. President Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States, and he was also one of the founding fathers of our country. And on the other side of the nickel, you can see the value of the coin. You can see 5 cents, and you can see Jefferson's house, Monticello. That's where he lived, I think so. Alright, so here we have Thomas Jefferson, third president of the United States, and he's on the 5 cent coin. So 5 cents. It says it's right here, 5 cents. We're gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna put both sides so you can see it. All right, I'm gonna try to move it this way. All right, our next coin in value, and my favorite, is the dime. 1 dime. Now 1 dime, boys and girls, is equal to 10 cents. The value of the dime is 10 cents. And on the head of this coin of the dime, you can see President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the president number 32 of the United States. He was president during the Second World War. It was a very, very difficult time, and he was a very good president. So here you can see some leaves and a torch, and on the other side you can see Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now I want you to compare these coins. This dime, as you can see, is smaller than the penny, and it's also smaller than the nickel, even though it's worth more. It's the smallest coin. The smallest coin is a dime, and it's actually the one that is 10 cents. So to make $1, you will need 100 cents. You need 100 of these coins. To make $1 using only nickels, you will need 20 nickels. But if you want to make $1 using dimes, you only need 10 dimes. 10 dimes to make a dollar. So I'm gonna put the dime over here. This is on one side of the dime, and this is on the other side of the dime. This is what we have. We have the penny, we have the nickel, and we have the dime. And finally, boys and girls, the last coin is going to be the quarter. Look at it. It's the biggest coin. If you compare it to the other coins, the quarter is the biggest coin, and it's worth 25 cents, right? A quarter of a dollar. If you divide a circle into 4 pieces, you have 4 quarters, right? You remember when we learned that last week? Well, if you divide a dollar into 4 pieces, you get 4 quarters. Don't cut a dollar bill. No, don't do it. You don't have to do it. But do you know how many of these do you need to have a dollar? You need 4 quarters to make $1. So this one is really good. So on one side, we have the bald eagle, which is a symbol of our country. And then on the other side, we have George Washington, the first president of the United States of America. So I'm also going to put it over here. I'm going to put this one over here. And now, boys and girls, this is the page that we are going to work today. So this is the first page for math in your packet. You can see right here. I already cut the bottom part. If you can cut it the same way that I did, that will be great. You see? So today we're going to be tracing the name of the coins. We're going to write the value of each coin over here on the top, and then we are going to glue the pictures of the coin that matches its name. But before we get to work on this page, I need you to write your name. Go ahead and please write your name. If you don't write your name now, you can also do it at the end when the video is over, but please do not forget to write your name at the top. So our first one, it's gonna be the penny. So do you remember which one is the penny? I want you to trace the word penny, P-E-N-N-Y, penny. Penny, boys and girls, is the brown coin, and it's worth 1 cent. You need 100 pennies to have $1. So I tried to do a number 1. This is my number 1. Number 1. The penny is worth 1 cent. And I have my pictures over here. By the way, you're probably going to need scissors and your glue stick. Let me see if you can help me find the 2 sides, the pictures that show the penny. Look at all the pictures that we have. Can you see the penny already? I already cut in all my pictures, so I could be ready to make the video. So I'm gonna show you the penny one more time. So these 2 are the pennies. Let's look for the penny then. Let's come over here and look for the penny. Oh, I see Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is right here. So I'm going to, alright, so my glue finally opened. I'm going to put some glue in the back of my coin, in the back of my picture, the picture of my coin. And now I'm ready to glue it right here. So that's my penny. That's one side, that's the head of the penny. How about the tail? The tail is, it usually has a picture of something else, right? Not a tail, but you see it? It's right here, 1 cent, and it shows Abraham's Lincoln Monument. I'm gonna put some glue in it. And now I'm gonna glue it right here. So this is my penny. The penny is worth how much? 1 cent. You need 100 pennies to have $1. Now I'm gonna go for the next one. The next one is a nickel. N-I-C-K-E-L. And the nickel, boys and girls, is worth 5 cents. 5 cents. So 1 penny is 1 cent. But nickels are 5 cents each. Now, who's in the nickel? Do you remember who's in the nickel? This is your picture. This is your nickel coin. So on one side we have Monticello, and on the other side we have Thomas Jefferson. So let's see which one has Thomas Jefferson. Let's look for the head first. The head of the coin. Thomas Jefferson. Where's Thomas Jefferson? Is this Thomas Jefferson? No. Oh, is this Thomas Jefferson? Yes. This is Thomas Jefferson. You see? So that is my nickel. Let's see if I can take out a little bit more glue. I'm going to put some glue in it. And now I'm going to glue it right here. That's a nickel. And now I'm going to look for the other side of the nickel. The other side of the nickel has Monticello. It's a big house. It's right here. So Monticello, you can read it right here. Monticello, it's gonna come right here. Gonna go ahead and glue Monticello right under Thomas Jefferson. All right. And now we're going to move on to our next coin, my favorite one, dime. Dime is D-I-M-E. That is the word dime. And the dime, boys and girls, is worth 10 cents. So the penny is 1 cent. Here we have the penny. The nickel is 5 cents. How much is the dime? The dime is 10 cents. 10 cents. Who's on the dime? Here we have the dime. On the dime we have President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and we have the torch with the 2 plants next to the torch. So which one could it be? Let's look for, and we're looking for Franklin D. Roosevelt. Right here, right? Because this is Thomas Jefferson, so the other one is gonna be this one. You see? Franklin D. Roosevelt. That is the dime. You need 10 of these, boys and girls, to make $1. So here we go. I'm gonna put it right here. That is the dime. And now I need to look for the picture of the torch. Right? It's right there. I think I just found it right here. So this is on the other side of the dime. And it's gonna come right here. It's important, boys and girls, to have different coins, so you can reach the amount that you want to pay, or you can get the amount that you need in exchange for something that you are change, right? Let's say that you give someone $10, but what you want to buy is only $6.40. So you need coins to be able to get that money back. All right, our last coin is gonna be quarter. Quarter is gonna be Q U A R T E R. Quarter. Quarter is worth 25 cents. Quarter is 25 cents. 25 cents. So we go from 1 cent with the penny, 5 cents to the nickel, 10 cents the dime, and finally we have the quarter. The quarter is 25 cents. We only need 4 quarters to make $1. And do you remember who's in the quarter? President George Washington, our first president. And on the other side we have the eagle. So I think that the quarter is the easiest one, and it's worth 25 cents. And it's also the best one to carry, right? Because you only need 4 of these to have $1. Alright, so here you have the head, and we're going to go for the tail. On the tail we have the eagle, the bald eagle. And here we go. Alright, there you go. You are done with these this page about coins. The only one that you can actually, well, you can actually color all of them, because as you can see, you can use silver. If you have a silver crayon, you can use silver. But I want you to remember that the penny is not silver. The penny is kind of brown because it's made out of a different material. So pennies are brown, and then the rest, they can be silver. So once again, boys and girls, this is the penny. Penny is worth 1 cent. 1 cent. Next we have the nickel. Nickel is 5 cents. Then we have the dime, which is 10 cents. The dime is the smallest coin, but it has a good value. It's worth 10 cents. And the quarter is 25 cents. And it's the best one to have because you only need 4 of these to make $1. Don't forget to write your name, boys and girls. And we're done with today's math lesson. I hope you learned about coins, and well, I hope you can practice at home with your coins. Bye, boys and girls. Don't forget that this week we are doing IXL. It's on money, the IXL math. You're gonna get to practice more about money here on IXL. It's in the bottom of your packet, and you can see right here IXL Q1 and Q3. Very important, boys and girls, that you take the time to do these 2 IXLs. They will help you to practice coins. So once again, it's Q1 and Q3. Well, bye, boys and girls. See you later for science.